Hello, I'm Jessica. Thank you so much for joining me for this workout. Today we are going to be doing seated lower body, so feet, ankles, legs, and core. You don't need anything today except your smile, your body, and your chair. This is a no equipment workout, always low impact. Also, before you get into the warm-up with me, check and make sure that you are subscribed to this channel so that you do not miss future workouts. It's always free. It also helps support me and grow these workouts out to more people. All right, let's go ahead and get into the warm-up. Okay, let's get on in. We'll start with those ankles. Just lift that right foot off of the floor. Smooth ankle circles one direction here. I want you to focus on increasing your mobility and range of motion. So draw those toes in as big of a circle as possible and reverse it the other direction. Try to keep the knee right in line with the hip and not moving. So we want to make sure the hip isn't moving, this ankle, that it's all coming from within that joint. Bring that one down nice and easy. We'll take the same thing here on the left side. Just kick that foot off of the floor. Keep it low. We'll get into some work for those big leg muscles, but for now, we'll just give them a warning that they will be working later. Big circles here. Work on drawing that nice big shape with the toes. Reverse it, other direction. We're gonna really warm up all of these joints nice and easy today. Work on increasing that mobility and range of motion for them, but also always respecting what's good in the body. Take them on down. Heel taps forward, flex those toes up. So I really want you to listen to your body today. If something feels just too big, too fast, unhealthy or unsafe for you today, make it a little bit smaller, modify it, or substitute in something else. We will work on these improvements over time. It does not have to happen all at once. Be willing to be patient and respect your body through the process. Great job here. Just a light stretching through the backs of the ankles here. Also warming up through those dorsiflexors, through the front of the shin muscles. Let's go ahead here into the knees. Half kick on up. Pay attention to how those knees feel today. Warming up, we want to oxygenate these muscles. We want to get blood flow into them, but it also gives us a really good chance to evaluate how those joints are feeling today. It can vary from day to day depending on what you did yesterday, what the weather is like, lots of different variables. Great job here. Full extension on that kick. Point those toes forward. Even though we're extending all the way out into the knee, I don't want you locking into the joint. Point those toes so that you're stretching through the front of the ankle. And then bring it on down. Tap in and out. Feet stay flat. Even as you lift and even as you set those feet down, try to hit the whole sole of the foot, not just the heel or the ball of the foot. Tighten up the core here. Really engage through those stomach muscles so they can stabilize you here as those legs are moving in and out. You are doing a wonderful job. Go ahead and leave those legs out. Hands come to the tops of the thighs. Open the spine nice and long, nice and tall. And then exhale, tuck those core muscles. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale to tuck. Give it a little bit of squeeze on the tuck. Little bit of spine flexion here. Definitely engaging through the core. Great job. Inhale, open. Exhale, take it back. This time just come back to neutral. Swing it around counterclockwise. stretching the chest forward, hollowing through the stomach on the way back. Push those feet into the floor. The legs are working here to give you counter resistance. You want to stay nice and heavy in this chair. Work it around other direction. You should be feeling a little bit of core work here already. There is no rush. We're also moving through that spine. You are as young as your spine feels. I've heard that saying a few times, and I definitely think it holds a little bit of truth. Great job here. Take it back. We're gonna work on into our first exercise. Unless we are doing right and left, we will be repeating each exercise only one time. In the case of right, we'll do it once on the right, once on the left, and we'll work through this whole workout here together. Nice and solid workout here today. We'll start here with our first exercise using the right leg and the left arm. The left arm is gonna reach up, right leg is gonna tap back. Bring them together towards the middle, lengthening the spine tall, crunching it in. Don't arch through the low back. Elbow and knee do not have to touch. You're gonna feel a little bit of work in this thigh. Great job here. Open and squeeze. Give me a little bit of hold on that squeeze. We have 4 more here. Last 2, keep squeezing on that hold. That's actually where the work is. You can skip the leg if it's too much. Let's switch it over. Right arm, left leg. Tap it back, extend it open. Bring them together towards the middle. They do not have to touch. Find the work. Engage those core muscles. Remember to breathe. Beautiful job. Make sure to hold that squeeze here. You have 2 more on this side, and then that'll be done with this one. You won't see this one again. Great job. Take it on down. Nice, easy march here. Move those arms. Tighten up the core, so pull it in like you're pulling your belly button in towards the back of your chair. Light, bracing through the core as we work with those legs here. Just drawing that heart rate up just a little bit. All right, little bit of coordination here. Left leg up, right leg out. Good job here, tapping out, lift and out. One side is working more on this thigh. Right leg is working more on the outer thigh. Great job, 5 more. Tighten up the core. You're not moving with your leg. Last one here. Tap it out. Same thing, opposite side. Start here with that march. And then we'll draw the right leg up, left leg taps out. 10 times. Let's go here, up and out. Don't turn with that leg. Tighten up those core muscles so that they don't move with the hips. Beautiful job. You're already halfway there. On this side. Breathe nice and easy. Feel those core muscles work, especially as this leg taps out. Last 2 here. Last one. Right toes, step it out. Not all the way, about 45 degrees. Tap those toes here. Nice and quick. They're gonna get heavy and slow, maybe faster than you would expect. That's okay. Still let them work. You should be feeling work here through the front of the shin. We want to be able to flex those toes up. Nice and strong. Hold it here. Got this. Even if it's getting slow, that's okay. See if you can make it bigger. Keep that body up. Nice and tall. Just breaking up a little bit of this leg and core work. Lower legs are just as important as the upper legs. Step it in. Same thing over here to the left. You don't need to take it really wide. Tap, tap, tap. Great job here. As they start to slow down, that's okay. You can still increase the work or keep that work high by just making it bigger instead of faster. One side may be stronger than the other. Totally normal. We do want your weaker side to start catching up. Beautiful job here. Just one tap after another. See if you can talk yourself into that next tap. I know they get tired. These muscles are meant to work all day long. So although they are on fire right now, you shouldn't have a ton of soreness in the rest of the day. Bring them here. Great job. Let's go ahead, heel raise here. When you come up to the top, see if you can kind of squeeze the arch of the foot by lifting it up off of the sole of the shoe. If you have no idea what I'm talking about, that's okay. We have another exercise where we'll practice that motion later, up and down. Working on plantar flexors this time, so the back of the calves rather than the front. They get a lot of work in our walking movements, but it also gives us really good ankle mobility. It also works through the sole of the foot, a lot of those muscles in there. You're doing really good. Hold on, see if maybe you can kind of squeeze the arch of the foot, just drawing it up maybe by curling those toes down into the shoe just a little bit. Again, if it seems weird or you have no idea what I'm talking about, it's okay, don't force it. Wonderful job here. Right leg comes back in off of the floor, and we're going to extend it out, flex those toes up, curl it back under, squeezing that muscle behind the knee, out and under. Great job here, slow and steady. We're not locking into the knee joint. You should feel both the quadriceps muscle and the hamstring muscle working. You're doing a wonderful job. Halfway there, 5 more. Good, 4 more. Keep going here, last 2, slow and steady. Keep flexing those toes up here for this last one. Drop it on down, beautiful job there. To the right heel, turn those toes up and out. Little bit of a break for those legs. Almost there. 2 more. Last one. Let's go ahead, take it on over to the left. Draw that foot off of the floor. Knee is a little bit higher on this side. Flex those toes up. Extend it out. Squeeze the heel back underneath you. Keep those toes up. Work here nice and easy. Be very gentle with that knee joint. No locking it out. Don't be really harsh and forceful. Smooth, slow movement here. It's also really going to give those muscles time through the engagement of this exercise. You're not rushing past the work. Very good. 3 more here. Last 2. Smooth and steady. You're doing wonderful. Last one here. Drop it down. Heel of this foot. Lift those toes. Tap them out to the left 10 times. And 10. Beautiful job. Now take this right arm up, and we're gonna reach it over as we draw the left knee up. So turning to the side. It does not have to be really big. Just find work for the core. Don't lean back really far. If you feel like you're losing control through the low back, make the movement a little bit smaller. You don't have to force it today. It'll get there in time. Let's go here if you haven't started already. If you have started, you're gonna get a few bonus ones. I'll give you extra on the right side too. Very good. Three more. Last one here. Core control. Keep that spine nice and tall. We're going to take same thing to the other side. I will give you a few of those bonus ones. So if you started early on the last side, make sure to get those extra ones over here too. Good. Spine stays nice and tall. Don't lean back. Don't lean forward. Squeeze those core muscles. Great job here. Five more. If you got the bonus on the left side, or take a break. 3, 2, very good. Last one here. Drop it down. Beautiful job. Take those arms out to the sides. We're gonna push off to the right, down to the right, off and down. Little more work keeping that left arm out as well. That's up to you, whatever feels right in the body. Feel those obliques work. Hips stay heavy in the chair so you're not leaning this left hip up with you. You want to keep it down. Good. Lots of good work here. Make sure the shoulders are out of the ears. We have 3 more sets on this right side. 2 more here. Last one. I know those shoulders might be feeling a little bit of work. So we'll go ahead here and break it up. Step that left foot into the middle. Kick this right leg out, off to kind of a 45-degree angle, and then you're gonna pull that heel in, and it's gonna kind of come right to the center of the chair, out and in. You should feel hamstrings here, kind of that underside back above the knee. You can also cross in front of this left shin, whatever works for you. Hopefully you've been going with me because you're about halfway there. Two more. Great job. Last one here. Set that one on down. Arms come out. You can drop the right hand to the hip, or you can work with both out for a little extra work. Off to the side, right hip stays heavy, down towards the floor. Very good. Reach out and down. Shoulders stay right over the hips, so we're not gonna lean forward, we're not gonna lean back. Imagine moving the rib cage. Great job, heavy in the hips, especially that right hip. You're doing wonderful here. Just about there. Take your time. We have 2 more sets. Really tighten up those abs, smaller movement. If you need a modification, and if that doesn't help, substitute something else in. Bring it up, great job. Step that right leg into the middle, left leg kicks out, off to that angle, hug it in. Keep it lifting just slightly higher in this left knee than the right. Great job here. Squeeze those muscles up behind the knee if you can. Really engage through them. Hold those core muscles tight here as well. Let's take 3 more on this side. You are just about there. Last 2. And last one. Great job. Bring it on down. Scoot those hips back in your chair. Plant those feet onto the floor. Bring that spine up nice and tall. Hug those abs up and in. And I want you to squeeze and engage the glutes underneath you. So you're going to actually take all of those sitting muscles, squeeze and hold. 10, 9. Keep squeezing, keep holding. 5 more seconds. Squeeze as hard as you can. 3, 2, and 1. Release. Squeeze 1 second and then release 10 times. So we're going to squeeze 1, 2, release in between, 3, 4, 5. Very good. Keep going here with me. 9 and 10. Great job. Release them back down. Step this right leg off to the side. Center up that left hip onto the chair. We're going to reach this right arm up just a little bit, and I want the left arm giving you a little more stability on the chair, especially if you're going to scoot that hip a little bit further out. Lean your body weight so that it's equally over the seat. All right, we are going to lift the right leg. Option here to lift the knee and crunch. Wherever you're working with full leg extension, you're going to work that crunch in. You can also work on just lifting and crunch, whatever works for you. Good. Feel those muscles work down here on the side. Good. Find some good work with this one. I know this one is tough. You have just a few more, and then we'll start with some easier exercises. This is the last tough one of the day. Hold it in. Bring it into the center. Same thing on the left side. Scoot that right hip just to the center of the chair, maybe a little bit over to the left. Lean heavy into this right hand. Left arm up. Lift and crunch. Slow and steady. Good. Yours could be smaller, and that's okay. I just want you to find some work here. Option here just to take a seated side bend. Not everything is going to be our favorite. These are just suggestions. You can substitute something else in. I really like this one for outer leg strength and toning for these side abs. Great job. Here, just a few more. Last one. Bring it on in. Beautiful work. Lean back into your chair and take that right leg out. This time, we're going to extend the leg out straight, soft bend in that knee. Draw those circles nice and big, counterclockwise. Good. I don't want you going for a certain number or a speed. I just want you going for a nice big movement. Reverse it. Take it the other direction. Beautiful. Really pull those toes up towards you. At the top of that circle, feel that shin muscle working. Hold it here. Pull those toes all the way in. Hold. Really engage pulling this kneecap up, working on these leg muscles, working on this front shin muscle. You've got this. Tighten up through the core. Make sure you're not sagging back. You can be leaning against your chair, but still work from the core. Set that one on down. Woo! That leg, definitely working there. Left leg extends out. Circles, one direction, nice and slow. Really pull those toes towards you at the top of that movement, engaging through that shin muscle. Kneecap is pulling up, so you're working through these nice leg and upper thigh muscles here. Reverse the circle. Slow, but nice and big. You're doing wonderful. Pull those toes up. Right about here, start pulling them towards you, shift them over, feel all of that good work. Send it here to the front. Flex those toes all the way towards you as much as you can. Pull this kneecap up. Let this leg get nice and strong. This leg is not as strong as my right leg. That's okay. I'm gonna stick with it. I'm gonna really work hard here. And then go ahead, ease that on down. Easy kicks forward. Easy kicks across. Kind of point the toes if you were like, it's over there. Stretching the outer side of those ankles. Let's stretch out that low back. We'll stretch out those legs a little bit, and you'll be on with your day. Inhale, take yourself on up and stretch that chest tall and forward. Let the stomach hit those thighs just barely, and then roll the back up towards the chair little by little. Shoulders, neck, and head come last. So I want you to really imagine making this nice big wave through the spine. Feel that lower back. Relaxing here. Don't give it too much. Don't give it more than what it needs. And then ease that on forward this time here. Reach those fingertips towards the floor. Keep holding those abs in. Press those feet into the floor so you again have that counterbalance. And then gently roll that on up. Take this right leg up and over the left leg. If it doesn't make it, that's okay. You can keep it lower. Use a yoga strap, whatever works for you. Don't push on the leg. Rather pull yourself up and forward from the hips up to deepen this stretch. While this leg is here, let's go ahead and support it from underneath. Extend that leg out, flex those toes all the way up, and then gently lift just enough until you have a stretch through the back. Go ahead, sit that one down. Let's take the left side here over the top of the right. You want to make sure you're clear of the knee. We're not going to force this leg. We'll just bring ourselves tall and kind of lean forward, deepening into that hip stretch. Doing a wonderful job. Bring the body back. Support this leg from underneath. Extend it out, flex those toes up, and then just gently lift. Don't lean back, don't leave the stretch. Just don't lift the leg as high, but stay tall in your spine. Set that one on down. Get a little bit of life back in those feet. Inhale, take those arms all the way up, reach it up nice and tall. Best feeling in the world. Good deep breath in. And then exhale, let that go. Thank you so much for joining me for another workout. If this was your first workout, or if you have not subscribed yet, go ahead and click that button before you head out today. It's always free, and I always appreciate it so much. I definitely appreciate you joining and choosing me for this workout. I will have more for you on the way. So until I see you guys again, thank you so much for watching, and please take good care of yourselves.